Hi everybody, this is Madhav here. In today's video, I'm going to review my experience with Descript. I became a paying customer about 4 months ago. So I'm just going to share my favorite features, the pros and cons of Descript, what's the pricing, what made me switch from the free plan to the paid plan, and if it's worth buying for you or not. All right, so let's dive in. Now, first of all, what is Descript? So I'm somebody who does not have time to edit videos. I record a video and I publish it on YouTube. That's been my strategy for many years. I've hired Fiverr folks and they're good, but then they charge something like whatever, $50, $100, $200 for a video. So it didn't really make sense to hire them for a video. But I think the issue was just that my videos were too long and there were sentences that were fudged and there was unnecessary silent gaps and all of that. I just didn't have the time to edit. So Descript is a tool that it's a really simple video editing software that has a slightly different take to editing a video. So normally in a video editing tool, you basically have like a timeline of a video where you cut, copy, paste, and there's all of these complex advanced elements which make traditional video editing tools quite difficult to learn first and then use. What Descript does is it basically takes a video, it transcribes it, and then links it to the parts of your video. So, for example, let's say you said the word month and you don't want to say that. You can just go to your transcript and just hit delete on the word month, and now that aspect of the video is gone. Now, this is incredibly simple because sometimes there might be cases where you have to delete an entire paragraph which was not relevant, and you can just do that without any complexity. But where it becomes more powerful is you can now make bulk edits, which wasn't traditionally possible in video editing tools. So let's say, for example, you said the word like 600 times in the video. Now, if you were to go to a traditional video editing tool, just imagine the amount of time you'd have to go and kind of find that. First of all, listen to the entire video every single time it comes, select that part, and then delete it. It was just a hassle. With Descript, all you can do is just do a search for, and then just hit on bulk delete, and it removes that from everywhere. Similar to that, if you have silences, you can just hit the delete all silences button. It's all gone. And I think these are the kind of features that just make Descript just such a useful tool. So let me just kind of show you how Descript works. So first of all, it there's a desktop app for it. So the sign up is online through a web app, but once you're done with that, you have to download their desktop app, which looks kind of like this. Now, I'm going to show you this a real bit, but this is basically when you upload a video, it spends some time to transcribe it, and then the transcription is in here. And their transcription is fairly accurate. So once you kind of go through that, then whenever you have to edit something, you can just, let's say, click here, let's say I want to remove struggling, and bam, I just hit delete on that, and that's it. Now the video does not have struggling. And that's what makes it super simple. So, first of all, the way it works is, let me just take you back. So, within Descript, you have projects. So, you have these projects. Now, within these projects, let's create a new one. Now, once you create a new project, you have four options. The first is choose a file to transcribe. So, add in a video and then it'll transcribe it and then you can edit it. This is the option that I use the most. Then the second is you can use their recorders. I don't use that often, but if you want something, you could do that. You can also write out something. So, for example, you can put in your blog post and then it can convert it into audio. Or you can even start from a template. So, mostly, like I'd say, like I think 100% of the time I just upload a file and then it transcribes it. Now, transcription takes some time, but not a lot. So, for example, for a 30-minute video, it takes about 3 minutes. to transcribe. So you can do the maths, like how long it would take. So let me show you what the transcription looks like and then kind of walk you through my favorite features. So the my favorite feature of Descript is that you can cut silences in like an instant. So here's what you do. You click here, you click on shorten word gaps, and then you can select how long. If there's a 2 second gap, if there's a 1 second gap, mm, I'm going to stick to 2 seconds or more, and I want to shorten it to 1 second. So now my video is 18 minutes, 10 seconds long. Let's see what happens once I remove. And it's seen 28 instances of it. Boom! My 18-minute video is now just 8 minutes long. And that's the interesting bit, like, because there were a lot of times where my screen was loading with a software, or I made a mistake, or I was trying to figure something out during the video, and it cut that down in an instant. Imagine the amount of time that would have taken in a traditional video editor to do that. So this is one of my favorite features, like bulk editing with just a simple click. So this was the shortening the word gap. The other thing you can also do in here is you can remove fluff words or filler words, what they say. So the things like basically all of those things. So now there aren't any in this, which is pretty good. But let's see if there's something else. So you can even remove certain words that you don't want. So I know that I say a lot. Let's see if there are any words. So I've mentioned this 4 times. Let me just remove that. So we're now at 8:29, 8 minutes 25, 29 seconds. Now instead of correcting the transcript, I'm just going to remove the media. Let's see if that reduces anything. So it reduced it to 8:28. And when you have a lot of filler words, this can drastically, again, reduce your video time. And we're in this age where we should be creating like short, concise, to the point videos. Like viewers really like that. Anyway, so this is my favorite feature of Descript, to be able to bulk edit silences, filler words, and any other words in one go across the video. The second thing that I love about Descript is this transcription based editor, because this is just so amazing. Like, for example, let's say I didn't like this bit of text. I can just go in and just hit delete, and that bit automatically gets edited out of my video. And this kind of, in a traditional video editor, would have taken me a very long time. The third thing that I love about Descript is that it can also autocorrect voice in the video. So there'll always be times where you might say a word wrongly, or you might have given incorrect information somewhere. There are all sorts of those cases. Now, usually what you'd have to do is you'd have to create the video all over again, or you have to create that particular segment all over again and then fit it in. But not with Descript. With Descript, what you can do is you can just click here and then select overdub. And then when you overdub it, so if you click on overdub, it can basically either choose someone else's voice and replace that. So from ourselves, I can say yourselves, and somebody else's voice can say that. Or you can train Descript on your own voice. And so it's going to be you who's going to saying yourselves. Or if there's something like as instead of agents, you can say teams. I mean, that's something you can do with the script, which is pretty amazing. Again, a big time saving thing. And then the last, I'd say, feature to highlight here is their templates, and especially the templates that they have for mobile. Because now we're in an age where, sure, you can create 30-minute videos, but the ones that get the most coverage are on Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, the 1 minute videos. Now, what it can do is you can convert your video, put in some captions, and you can create some of those videos that you've seen on Instagram, which kind of like the transcriptions are being narrated in there. And it's like a 1 minute, really strong message from a video. And this is a great way to repurpose your content for a lot of other social media platforms. And I just love this about it. Of course, you have a lot of other templates in here, right? You can also, if you have a podcast, you could create an audiogram. And again, these are things that work really well on social media platforms. And there's, of course, a lot of other things. The other thing that you can also do is that sometimes, let's say your video is boring, it's just your face, you're just talking about something, and it can get boring. And you want to keep someone like your viewers' engagement high. So, one of the things you can do is you can add videos in between your video, which can visually represent your point. So let's say I'm talking about apples. So I just go in here and I write apples, and I can select the section in the transcript where I want to show apples. And I can basically just pick up any of these videos and put it in there. So when I'm talking about apples, it's going to show apples. And if it's meetings, like their library is pretty huge. So you could just do it however you like. And this works really well when you're creating travel videos or recipes or something about personal productivity. Like it works really, really well there. Let's talk about the pros and cons of Descript. So the first pro about Descript is that it's super easy to understand and use. It took me 5 minutes to from installing the software to actually figuring it out and how to use it and get the best out of it. So it's super simple, very easy. You don't have to be worried about reading some help documentation or talking to somebody. Very easy to understand. The second pro of Descript is that it's quite affordable at like $15 per month for 10 hours per month of subscriptions, which kind of makes it a super value add. Because if you work with other Fiverr folks or other contractors who do the editing work, like that they charge much, much more than what this subscription is. The third pro of Descript is that the transcriptions are pretty accurate. So overall, like I'd say like it gets it 95% right, which is great because when you're kind of generating captions for your video, you don't have to do a lot of work. Like most of the transcriptions are pretty accurate. And the last thing is I like the set of templates because it really helps me up my video content marketing game. So be it the captions for me to make videos like Instagram Reels for like specific interviews with folks or my own videos, just to kind of create like these small short form content which can get more visibility. I can also create audiograms to promote my podcast episodes. I can also create product videos with their multicam options. So I think the templates are pretty great. And it's not just that. I also like their video library to make your content more interactive. Like you can search for literally anything and they have a video for it. So I searched for Trump and they had video for Trump. I searched for an Apple, they had lots of nice videos for Apple. I searched for remote work, they had something for that. So I really like that about Descript. Now, on to the cons. The first con that you notice with Descript is that it's a little slow to load, especially if you're using a MacBook Air. So I use a Mac Air and I just see that there's often like a 1 to 2 second delay. It's common in video editing tools, and that's the same in Descript. I don't complain too much because really Descript saves a lot of my time. But just so you're aware, you have to be a little patient with Descript. The second thing is, so again, while I think the transcription quality is great, it could be a little bit better. Like for example, for certain names like my name is Madhav, but then it automatically assumed as Martha based on my accent. So usually if you're in North America or if you have an American or a British accent, it catch it a lot more easily. But for other accents, it might find it hard to catch the names. The regular English, it catches for everybody. So don't be worried too much about that. The third con with Descript is that they don't have a mobile app to edit videos on the go. And I would love an app where I can just record something and then play around with my phone and just immediately schedule an Instagram reel. I don't want to go to my desktop to do everything. And the last con is that while I think their templates are great, I just wish they had a larger library of templates. For example, if you look at audiograms, they have like 7 templates. If you look at the captions, they've got like 9 ones. If you look at other things like for titles, they've got like maybe 6 or 7 options. So while I think the options are great, whatever they give, just like I think I would like to get some more options, and I'm sure their team would get that soon. Lastly, let's look at the pricing of Descript. So it has a free plan, 100% forever free, where you can generate up to 1 hours per month or edit up to 1 hours per month, 1 hour per month, and export a watermark free video, which is pretty great. This is a new change they've made in their free plan. However, the maximum resolution that you can export out at is like 720p, which is actually pretty low, because like I think the new standard is 4K, and that for I think for these two reasons, for more transcription hours and a higher video resolution, I chose the creator plan, which costs $15 per month if you take the monthly plan and $12 per month if you take the annual plan. That gives me 10 hours per month in transcriptions plus 4K videos, and honestly, it just saves me a lot of time. So it's pretty great. I would say the creator plan is great for like part-time creators like me who, let's say, create like maybe maximum up to 10 videos per month, and they don't have like a lot of heavy requirements and want to kind of get something in the more wallet friendly range. So I would recommend the creator plan. However, there are two things that make it worth to kind of go from creator to pro. So first is that with the creator plan, they have a filler word removal of like 2 words, and but then there are a lot of other filler words like basically or whatever, and so they've identified 18 filler words, and that they can remove in the pro plan again. So if you're somebody who's really wants to save their time and who's like a super serious creator that is, let's say, publishing like 30 videos or maybe more than that, you should consider pro, because it also has features like it can remove any repeated words. It just saves you a lot of time, and it costs like $30 per month if you take the monthly plan. If you take the annual plan, it'll be like $24 per month. So yeah, that's it on the pricing. So is it worth buying? So I would say it absolutely is. Like for me, I don't have the time to edit videos, and I've paid hundreds and thousands of dollars to other contractors to edit my videos, and Descript has changed the game for me. Like I record a video and I put it in Descript, and I just spend 5 minutes cutting out the silences and the filler words and maybe some bits here and there if needed, and I've just made my videos so much more to the point, short, which has actually increased my YouTube video engagement rates. I've been able to get more people to like my video, share my video, comment on my video, and not just that, they're also, I'd say, engaging with the video more. And the other benefit that I've personally seen is that I've been able to very simply take some of the best bits of my videos and create into like these small shareable snippets of videos for YouTube Reels and Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, which traditionally have a wide reach, and that's been very helpful in grow my brand. So for those two reasons, just made sense quite a bit. And so if you're considering buying a subscription of Descript, I would urge you to consider buying it through my affiliate link below in the description of this video. It would not cost you anything, but it will help support my efforts in creating videos like this to help you make a more informed decision about which software to buy and if it's worth buying. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about Descript, please drop them in the comments. I will answer those for you. I promise you that. And if I don't have an answer for those, I will find an answer and answer those in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I hope you have a wonderful day ahead.